Have you ever wondered what it's like to face the perils of the open sea? Prepare to be captivated as we delve into the world's most notorious ship catastrophes. Step aboard the haunting tales of maritime history as we unveil the shocking realities of the worst ship catastrophes known to man ever. From inexplicable disappearances to treacherous weather conditions, this video will transport you into a world of danger and intrigue that you won't soon forget. In a world where every voyage carries its own inherent risks, we bring you the heart-stopping accounts of the deadliest ship disasters in history. This video will have you questioning your own sense of adventure. From heart-pounding rescues to unimaginable tragedies, let's take you on a suspenseful journey that will lead you on the edge. Brace yourselves for heart-wrenching tales of tragedy, heroic acts, and the unforgiving power of the sea. Wilhelm Gustloff. Our first stop takes us back to a frigid winter's day in 1945, when the Wilhelm Gustloff became the stage for the deadliest shipwreck in history. Tragically, it was torpedoed by a Soviet submarine. Torpedoed during World War II, this German ocean liner tragically claimed the lives of around 9,000 passengers and crew. According to history, unbeknownst to many at the time, the sinking remained shrouded in secrecy due to Nazi censorship and the burden of survivor guilt. It was so horrible and heart-wrenching from the annals of history that Wilhelm Gustloff, a German cruise ship, turned into hospital ship. The unimaginable loss of life in this disaster, estimated to be as high as 9,000, is a grim reminder of the horrors of war and the deadliest ship disaster ever in the history of the mankind. MV Dona Paz. Our next tale takes us to the Philippines and shed light on the MV Dona Paz that collided with the oil tanker MT Vector in 1987 and met its tragic fate. This Philippine passenger ferry collided with an oil tanker, resulting in a massive fire that engulfed both vessels. The harrowing incident claimed the lives of over 4,000 people, making it one of the deadliest peacetime maritime disasters in history. Insider reports that this catastrophic event claimed even more than 4,000 lives, making it the deadliest peacetime maritime disaster of the 20th century. RMS Lancastria. During World War II, the United Kingdom government seized the ocean liner RMS Lancastria as part of Operation Ariel. 2 weeks after the main Dunkirk evacuation, British citizens and soldiers were still being evacuated from France. The Lancastria was sunk on June 17, 1940, off the French port of Strait-Nazaire, as it was attempting to comply with an urgent order to evacuate British soldiers and citizens from France. The ship carried many more passengers than it should have accommodated, and in result, between 4,000 and 7,000 people perished in the disaster, according to estimates. Under constant air attack, a small craft came to the aid of those who managed to live. No doubt, it was the largest single ship disaster in British nautical history. Sultana. Now let's turn our attention to the Sultana, a steamboat that met a fiery end on the Mississippi River in 1865. Overshadowed by the end of the Civil War and the assassination of President Lincoln, the Sultana's tragic tale remained buried in history's depths for far too long. Amidst the chaos of the American Civil War, the steamboat Sultana witnessed a tragic explosion, leading to the loss of nearly 1,800 lives. This little-known disaster claimed the lives of common passengers, including Union soldiers recently freed from Confederate prison camps. This forgotten disaster remains the deadliest shipwreck in U.S. history. Titanic. Our story takes us back to one of the most famous shipwrecks in history, a disaster that sent shockwaves throughout the world and even inspired a Hollywood blockbuster. Yes, you guessed it right. We're talking about the Titanic. This unsinkable ship met its tragic fate on April 15, 1912, when it struck an iceberg in the North Atlantic. Over 1,500 lives were lost, making it one of the deadliest ship disasters in history. The Titanic disaster was a global tragedy that caused outrage throughout the world and resulted in a major reform in marine safety laws. It is regarded as one of the deadliest maritime accidents that occurred during peacetime in history, and popular culture has immortalized its tale in novels, movies, and other mediums. SS Kiangya. The Chinese Civil War came to its end in 1948, with the communist forces now in control. Tens of thousands of people as a result left Shanghai, the nationalist bastion, in front of the People's Liberation Army as it advanced. Chinese passenger vessel SS Kiangya was assigned to transport refugees. Even yet, however, as of December 4, 1948, the ship had admitted several thousand extra passengers than its stated capacity of 2,150. Because of its extreme overload, the ship was already in danger. Sadly, the ship crashed into a mine from World War II and destroyed at the opening of the Huangpu River, 50 miles south of Shanghai. Roughly 4,000 people were reported dead in the explosion and subsequent sinking, with just about 1,000 passengers saved. Remarkably, in 1956, wreck was removed from the waterway and hull was restored, allowing to resume operations. RMS Lusitania. Now let's fast forward to World War I, when the passenger ship RMS Lusitania became the victim of a German submarine attack. The sinking of this British liner not only led to the loss of nearly 1,200 lives, but also played a pivotal role in drawing the United States into the war. As we delve even further into the annals of maritime disasters, we stumble upon the chilling sinking of the RMS Lusitania in 1915. This British ocean liner, targeted by a German U-boat during World War I, plunged beneath the waves, taking the lives of countless innocent passengers, including Americans. This catastrophic event would ultimately propel the United States into the war, forever altering the course of history. Mont Blanc. As we sail further into history, we encounter the haunting story of the Mont Blanc. In 1917, this French ship, laden with explosives, collided with another vessel in Nova Scotia's Halifax harbor. The resulting explosion unleashed a cataclysmic force, claiming over 2,000 lives and leaving the city devastated. The Mont Blanc's tragic fate held the title of the largest man-made blast until the horrors of the atomic bomb in 1945. RMS Estonia. And now we sail to the Baltic Sea, where the MS Estonia met its tragic fate in 1994. A sudden storm caused the ferry to capsize, resulting in the loss of 852 lives, a disaster that still haunts the region today. SS Admiral Nakhimov. Next, we head to the Black Sea and the tragic story of the SS Admiral Nakhimov, a Soviet passenger liner that collided with another vessel in 1986. The resulting fire led to the deaths of over 400 people, many of whom were vacationers on their way to enjoy the summer sun. Fellas, as our voyage comes to an end, we reflect on the immense loss of life and the indomitable spirit of humanity that emerges from the depths of tragedy. These ship catastrophes serve as a stark reminder of the risks that have always accompanied maritime travel. As we conclude this journey through history's deadliest ship disasters, we're reminded of the profound impact these events have had on the world. They serve as somber reminders of the power and unpredictability of the sea. We hope you found this voyage through history both enlightening and humbling. Indeed, these stories are a testament to the bravery, tragedy, and resilience of those who have ventured upon the world's oceans. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more incredible stories like these. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the world's most fascinating stories. Thank you for joining us.